The internet, a platform that was once a place for free expression and connection, has become a breeding ground for some dangerous behaviors. Let's dive into a few of the more harmful aspects of online behavior: cancel culture, AI manipulation, and doxing. Let's talk about cancel culture. Is cancel culture good or bad? That's a tough question, and the answer isn't simple. When someone commits serious crimes, like sexual assault, canceling them feels justified. But what about less clear issues or allegations? That's where things get tricky. In many cases, cancel culture skips thoughtful consideration and jumps straight to condemnation. Cancel culture often promotes an all good or all bad perspective, which doesn't account for the complexities of human nature. We are all flawed, and making mistakes is part of being human. But when the internet decides to cancel someone, even if they made an honest mistake, there's little room for forgiveness. The mass shaming and boycotting of an individual or group based on a tweet, a meme, or an out-of-context clip happens way too fast. And even when someone acknowledges their mistake and apologizes, the internet isn't always quick to forgive. A study by the Pew Research Center found that 61% of US adults are familiar with the term cancel culture. This atmosphere creates fear. People are afraid to speak out, make mistakes, or even share their opinions. It's often said that the internet never forgets, and maybe that's part of the problem. Now, moving on to AI manipulation. At first glance, AI-generated art and images seem harmless, just fun and games. Why take it seriously, right? But behind the scenes, there's a darker side. Many AI-generated artworks are created using stolen samples of real artists' work. AI takes these samples, blends them, and creates new images. The issue? The original artists receive no credit. This raises serious questions about the ethics and originality of AI art. The internet used to be a safe space for artists to showcase their work, but with AI tools stealing genuine creations, that safe space is quickly disappearing. What's even scarier is when AI manipulation falls into the wrong hands with malicious intent. A report by Deep Trace Labs found that in 2019, 96% of deepfake videos online were pornographic, with the majority targeting women. These AI-created videos can be used for sextortion, where fake explicit images or videos of a person are created and then used to blackmail or coerce the victim. The psychological and emotional trauma that this can cause is devastating. Victims may suffer damage to their reputation, lose their jobs, or face strained relationships, all because of a technology that's advancing faster than the laws meant to protect us. And then there's doxing. Doxing is the act of publicly sharing someone's private information without their consent. This could be their home address, phone number, or email, and it's often done to intimidate, harass, or harm the person. What makes doxing especially dangerous is that it's sometimes disguised as an act of justice, exposing someone for unethical behavior. But doxing can easily spiral out of control and be used to defame or damage someone's reputation unjustifiably. Remember when PewDiePie got doxed on YouTube? Yeah, that was pretty crazy. Even though the internet can be a powerful tool for holding people accountable, doxing crosses a line. It's like the jungle justice of today's online culture. Someone feels wrong, and instead of going through proper channels, they take justice into their own hands by releasing personal information. The problem with this is that it puts people's privacy and safety at risk. The psychology behind doxing often boils down to this. Someone feels like they're exposing a wrongdoer, but in reality, they're putting that person in danger. And in many cases, the person being doxed isn't even guilty of the wrongdoing they're being accused of. These behaviors, cancel culture, AI manipulation, and doxing, are all part of the dark side of online interactions. They reflect a toxic trend where people act impulsively and without fully understanding the consequences of their actions. The anonymity of the internet makes it easy for people to participate in these harmful behaviors without thinking about the real-world impact. So, what's the takeaway here? The internet is a powerful tool, but like all tools, it can be misused. Cancel culture may hold people accountable, but it can also destroy lives over misunderstandings. AI can create stunning art, but it can also violate the rights of real artists. Doxing might feel like justice, but it puts people in danger. It's up to everyone online to think twice before engaging in these behaviors. The internet never forgets, but maybe it should learn to forgive. In a fast-paced world where content is consumed at lightning speed, it's easy to forget that what we post can seriously impact others. Some people are sensitive to flashing images, explicit content, or triggering topics like self-harm or violence. Posting sensitive content without a warning is inconsiderate and sometimes harmful. For example, someone with epilepsy might be affected by unexpected flash photography. Others may be emotionally triggered by violent or explicit images. While raising awareness about tough topics is important, giving your audience a heads up is a simple but meaningful way to show care. Behind every screen, there's a human being, and acknowledging that makes a difference. It's great to raise awareness and have strong moral values, but when people do it for validation or social clout, that's virtue signaling. It's when someone expresses opinions or values mainly to show off their moral correctness without any genuine commitment to the cause. Think of someone who uses popular hashtags to gain likes and followers, but never contributes time or resources to actually help. Virtue signaling dilutes real activism and exploits causes for personal gain. Pranks used to be all about harmless fun, but with prank channels booming on YouTube, they've taken a darker turn. Pranks have gone from lighthearted to cruel, causing emotional, physical, or mental harm. And the excuse? It's just a prank, bro. But what's the worst that could happen? The worst can be pretty bad. People have been injured or even traumatized by pranks that were pushed too far. And while some creators brush it off as entertainment, the impact on the person being pranked is real. Online prank culture has grown to a point where the line between fun and abuse is often blurred. In the early to mid-2010s, pranking became a massive trend online, with pranksters gaining huge followings and plenty of clicks. But as the popularity of these videos grew, so did the cruelty. Some pranksters took things too far, targeting unsuspecting people and causing them physical harm or emotional distress, all for the sake of entertainment. Pranks can be fun, but there's a line. We shouldn't normalize cruelty just for clicks. It's not entertainment if someone gets hurt, physically or emotionally. It's important that when we engage in pranks, they remain harmless for everyone involved, including the audience. So, next time you're thinking about pulling a prank, ask yourself, is this genuinely funny, or am I just being mean for attention? Cancel culture often thrives on bandwagoning. The problem is that most people don't take the time to understand the full context of the situation. They see a headline, a tweet, or a viral clip and decide to pick a side without digging deeper. History shows that people are more likely to conform to popular opinion on social media, even if it goes against their own beliefs. But following the crowd isn't always the right move. So, what are your thoughts on the impact of online behavior? Have you ever been part of a bandwagon or stuck in an echo chamber? Thanks for watching. Please like the video, press the subscribe button, and also drop your thoughts in the comment section.